I can go for 3. Wasn't so lucky that time.
Why mukbangs are bad for YouTube. Hello and welcome back to the Hollywood channel. Today we'll be taking a look at mukbang culture that is destroying the internet and possibly YouTube. Stick around and watch the video right till the end to learn more about the dark side of mukbang on YouTube. So, what exactly is mukbang? Punch that 7-letter word into YouTube and you'll find thousands of videos of people eating. That's right, just eating. And they're eating a ton of food. It sounds weird, and honestly, it kind of is. Watching someone eat doesn't sound like it could offer any kind of entertainment or intrigue. But once you take a deep dive into the world of mukbangers, you realize there's a massive sect of society that actually loves watching hosts stuff their faces with lots and lots of food. A huge audience. Now, watching videos where you see people stuffing oily, greasy, and junk food in their mouths has a huge audience. Millions of people subscribe to YouTube channels that dedicate to such audiences. It seems like an unusual thing to dip your toes into, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's a form of entertainment that just recently tapped into an eager niche. Let's get down to actual numbers. Sure, it's easy to say a lot of people are into anything, but the proof is always in the pudding. Mommy Tang is a mukbanger with nearly 500,000 YouTube subscribers, and Stephanie Su has nearly 2 million, which means tons of people see them with mouthfuls of food every night. If popularity is your goal, mukbanging just might be the answer. The origins. The word mukbang is a South Korean origin, but exactly where the whole craze started sometime around 2010. Even though it sounds like it might be some sloppy faddish genre, the word is totally tame. If you're looking to use this word on your friends and have no idea how to pronounce it, it's pronounced mukbang or mukbang. Mukbangers make a ton of money, some of them. Most people slave through their 9-to-5 jobs trying to earn a living. But the lucky bunch of mukbangers who run super popular YouTube channels often have no need to work regular hours. Believe it or not, simply binge eating in front of a camera on a regular basis can bring a boatload of money. Why would someone do anything else? Take Park So-yeon for example. She is one of South Korea's top food bloggers and rakes in nearly $9,000 a month for her YouTube channel. Now for the dark side. Toll on the human body. It can't be healthy to stuff hash browns, chicken nuggets, fast food burgers, and a variety of dipping sauces into your body in one session, right? No, it isn't. Nowadays, people pride themselves on how much kale they can consume and how many carbs they leave out of their daily diet. But many mukbangers thrive in saturated fats and caloric intakes. One popular American mukbanger who goes by Nikocado Avocado puts his body through hell for most videos. He says an intake of thousands of calories in a sitting often leaves him sick and crying on the toilet. Dietitian Theresa Kinsella told the New York Times the short-term health risk and physical discomfort, gastrointestinal distress, lethargy, and fatigue. She added that, in the long term, mukbangers may see weight gain, heart disease, and diabetes. Nikocado weighed 140 pounds before he discovered mukbanging, but ever since his slew of videos, he now clocks in at 220 pounds. He claims he eats lots of greens outside of his videos, but an 80-pound weight increase proves that might not be enough to balance things out. Some people watch mukbang for different reasons. Now, watching people eat their favorite junk food might seem satisfying, but not everyone watches mukbangers for this. A good chunk of the people watching mukbangers overeat is for reasons relating to ASMR. For those who aren't familiar with the acronym, it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and it's the name for a calming tingling sensation that affects the brain and spine. Some people find the sounds of chewing, sipping, and slurping extremely relaxing, and they fire up the videos for the sounds over the physical eating. Seems weird, but it's true, and the majority of people can feel guilty they do this. Not every mukbanger understands the craze. Just because you're a part of community like Mukhbang doesn't necessarily mean you totally understand the craze or the attention the community garners on a massive scale. People join groups because they have fun engaging with others who share the same interests, but even though someone's having a blast, they may not really get the point of it all. Take mukbanger Bethany Gascon, known as B-Love, for example. This is a woman who, night after night, treats viewers to a massive feast in front of her camera and leaves them satisfied. You might assume assume someone with such an immense following and passion for the activity would truly understand why someone tunes in to watch her shovel food down her gullet. Well, as it turns out, she doesn't really understand the craze. But hey, it makes her a bunch of money. And what she does understand is, bills need to get paid, and this is an enjoyable way to do it. Bethany Gaskin is the mukbang shellfish queen. Speaking of Bethany, she loves eating crustaceans and cracking open their exoskeletons to find the succulent treasure inside. We couldn't imagine actually making money doing so. Lobster and crab ain't cheap, and we expect to rack up a hefty bill eating them. But what if you earned your salary simply by chomping down mouthfuls of delectable lobster tails and crab legs? Well, one woman does, and she couldn't be happier doing it. Bethany Gaskin is a popular YouTuber widely known for eating shellfish online. On her YouTube channels B-Loves Life and V-Loves ASMR, Eating Her Way, she doesn't just tackle 1-pound lobster or a few measly crab legs during a video. This lady tackles a serious level of shellfish. She takes on massive Dungeness crab legs, several lobster tails at a time, and dozens of mollusks, all while talking into the camera about how amazing everything is. Once a child daycare owner, Gaskin now uploads daily videos of herself enjoying seafood feasts, so exquisite it would make any seafarer green with envy. Life is good when you're a mukbanger. Or is it? You decide for yourself down in the comments below. Argue among yourselves if you can be one like the popular mukbangers of YouTube. However, one thing is for certain, this shoving food down your throat isn't great for YouTube. Your comments await. Until then, good day.